So in our previous video, we had just finished our body for our creeper character here with the affixed joint or attached joint, and now we're going to work on creating that head for it. So I'm going to create a sketch, place it on my front. I'm going to grab that rectangle tool. I'm going to make a 0.75 inch rectangle by 0.75 inches, and I'm going to extrude it 0.75 inches. I'm going to use that mirror tool again, or that mirror function here, which is going to work out really good for me. So I'm going to place that sketch here. I'm going to grab my line tool, grab my construction line, and I'm basically just going to divide this in half. So I'm going to go back to my line tool, and actually I can start off with my rectangle tool, and I'm going to make that first rectangle for the eye. I'm going to make that a 0.25 by 0.25. 0.225 by 0.225. And I'm going to grab my dimension tool and go 0.063 to the top and 0.063 to the side. So the next thing I'm going to do is grab my line tool, and I'm going to start my line even with this here. And what I'm going to do is just start going to the right, and I can make that first initial line to my mirror line, and then I can come back and I'm going to dimension this line from here to here, 0.005. So nearly touching, but just far enough off. It'll really work out well 3D printing in that manner. It gives a little bit of a space for the drawing, so it'll work out really well. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to come to my line tool, and I'm going to come down 0.06 inches. So I have that line there. And from there, I'm going to grab my line tool again. I'm going to go to the left, 0.125. Zoom out and zoom back in so we can get a little perspective. I'm going to come down 0.3. I'm going to go down 0.125. I'm going to go up 0.063. And again, I can just come back here and connect to my center line. So I'm going to come to my mirror function, click my center line, highlight everything I'd like to mirror. And there we go. I can click extrude. I'm going to extrude this. We can do about a 1/16 of an inch. And you can type that in and it'll convert. And I'm going to do this as a removal. So what we can see there is our head is resembling what we need now. But what we need to do next is we need to create that joint hole on the bottom. So I'm going to come here and place a sketch on my bottom, and I'm going to make it as 0.188 like we did in the past with the opening, and I'm going to dimension that so it's in the center. So that's going to be 0.375. You can take that off, and we're going to go 0.375. And we're going to extrude that as a removal, that 0.475. Now again, if I'm 3D printing this, I'm printing this in two parts. The way I'm going to print this is this part just like as it is here. I'm going to print this part so it's laying flat against the base here with the hole up. Now, to show how to assemble this, I'm going to create a new assembly. And I'm going to insert these. And it's going to be quite simply, I can highlight all of these parts because I'm printing them as a piece and fixing them. And then I'm just going to use a revolve mate from the center middle here to the back of this. So that's my revolve mate. And what you're going to see then